That right there, that's what's going to go down as the miracle drive that would have been but. And that's the most painful but I've ever uttered in my entire life. Oh my. Okay, this hurts, guys. This hurts. This really hurts. And as a Cowboys fan, I would like to place all emphasis and all blame on that last play, but I can't even talk. It was an overall failure of not being linked up, not being one unit, especially offensively, the entire game. All right, I know that this is late. The game was last night. This is this morning. But like I said, I have an overnight shift at Channel 4 here in Oklahoma City. So the game ended right at 10:45, 11-ish. But anyway, I had to get to work right after that. But just for you Redskins fans, just for you, I'm making this video after an overnight shift, and I'm making this video and posting it before I go to sleep. Just for you, Redskins fans, just for you. Wow. And not a good wow. All I can say is, Colombo, dear God, get well soon. Please. A lot of the failures have to do with the offense as a whole, as a unit. Now, I'm going to go ahead and say congratulations, Redskins fans. Congratulations. You certainly weren't dead skins by the end of the game. I take back what I said about that. I'll probably pick it up again next game. But right now, you guys are the winners because you made the plays when you had to. I mean, I will say that the Redskins were the better team this game. I never thought they were the better team talent-wise or not offensively. I mean, Donovan McNabb had a good game. He didn't turn the ball over, and you know he didn't have fantastic numbers, but he had the numbers that mattered. Donovan McNabb made the plays that mattered, whether it was to Chris Cooley or Santana Moss. But the biggest factor for the Redskins was defensively, especially. Okay, we're only down by 3 now. Of course, my first question is, why haven't we scored any points in the first half? We have the talent. What's going on? So as opposed to just taking a knee and just going into the locker room just down by 3, easily overcome if we just have a good offensive drive, we're going to go ahead and try to be superheroes and somehow pull a touchdown out of our butts before we go to the locker room. Now, I want to fault Tashard Choice, but I'm going to fault the playmaking and I'm going to fault the offense for that one because the Redskins did what they were supposed to do on special teams. On defense. What the Redskins did is saw that we, the Cowboys, wanted to make a play before we went to the locker room. They saw that we weren't going to take a knee, so what they did was they made us pay. It's like if a quarterback tries to rush and gets out of the pocket. Once a quarterback is out of the pocket, the defense will make him pay if they catch him. If the defense catches him, they will make him pay if he gets out of the pocket. And the Redskins made us pay for trying something stupid at the end of the first half. But I mean, props to D'Angelo Hall for picking that ball up and running all the way to the other end. Like I said, the Redskins made the plays they had to win, and in games, sometimes that's all that matters. But the offense came alive again, and Miles Austin, clutch guy. He made so many big plays for us. Des Bryant made some good catches when we needed to. I predicted that Jason Witten was going to do more blocking than anything. Tony Romo came alive in the second half, got us that first touchdown. The factor that I mentioned, the factor that was going to be it, the offensive line, penalties. So many times, way too many times did penalties bring positive plays right on back. Right on back. And the most positive play of them all. The defense played really well too. The Redskins took up a lot of play clock, but they didn't score. And the defense kept them out of the end zone, and then the Redskins failed to get their field goal. So, okay, now we got some time. And then the Redskins got their punt. Okay, 13-7. There's a minute and a half, and we have the offensive talent. We have the time. We have the timeouts. We can do this. And I'm not so sure we could, but we do. We fight, we kick and scratch, we get all the way to the other side, right in front of the end zone. It's 4th down, time for a miracle, Cowboys. Tony Romo scrambles, he ducks, he spins, he weaves around, finds Roy Williams, who really wasn't that much of a factor, but he was there, and he pulled down the ball, and he did his job. The greatest miracle play that would have been, but holding call, Alex Barron, blatant. Now, I'm not an offensive lineman, so I know that Barron had one of two choices. One, not hold Arakipo and let Tony Romo bite it, which is what he should have done, which is what he would have done if he hadn't held Arakipo, or hold him in a way that is not with the arm around the neck, and hope that the officials don't notice. But with the amount of flags that the officials were throwing, that was not a safe bet. So, even though Dallas did bring it all the way back and scored for a touchdown, Holding brought it back, and since it's an offensive foul, clock runs out, game over. Redskins win 13-7. So congrats, Washington. Congrats, Washington fans. You win this one. And Cowboys, all I got to say is defense showed up when they had to. Offense showed up when they had to, but that they should have shown up much earlier. The play calling should have been a heck of a lot better. But I'm not a coach, so all I can say is I'm disappointed. And I really hope this team discovers their offensive ability soon. Well, like they can, like they have the capability to, and like they should. Because there are quite a few teams in this league that we will face that are better than the Redskins. Let me just say that right now. So, again, congrats, Redskins. How about them Cowboys? Question mark? Well, we'll figure that out when we get our identity. That's all I got to say, guys. I'm going to bed.